In the Neolithic Age is a poem by the English writer Rudyard Kipling. It was published in the December 1892 issue of The Idler and in 1896 in his poetry collection The Seven Seas. The poem is the source of the quotation. There are 69 ways of constructing tribal lays, and every single one of them is right. Background. The poem was published in the December 1892 issue of the literary magazine The Idler as the introduction to Kipling's article, My First Book, with the title Primum Tempus. Kipling experimented with a variety of styles in his poetry. He had also been reluctant to criticize other writers after becoming well known. In 1896, now titled In the Neolithic Age, the poem was published in Kipling's next volume of poetry, The Seven Seas. He placed it between two other poems about tribal singers, The Last Rhyme of True Thomas and The Story of Ung. Text. The narrator is a Stone Age tribal singer who reacts badly to criticism of his work. He also deals badly with other artists whose work he dislikes. He kills a younger singer as well as a cave painter. His actions are noticed by his tribe's totem, who visits him in a dream. In the second half of the poem, the narrator has been reincarnated as a present-day poet, and I stepped beneath time's finger, once again a tribal singer. In January 1892, H.D. Trail had published an article, Our Minor Poets. In March he published a sequel which added Kipling to the list. This stanza was omitted when the poem was published in The Idler. The poet finds his fellows still neglecting their own work to criticize others. Critical reception. The collection The Seven Seas was praised in the American press by Charles Eliot Norton in The Atlantic Monthly and William Dean Howells in McClure's magazine. In London, the Saturday Review's response was mixed. It begins by considering In the Neolithic Age and its two companion tribal singer poems to be all excessively clever and an attempt to instruct the reviewer what to say. The review continues, No, dear Kipling, there is only one way. Musical setting. In 1993, Leslie Fish set the poem to music and recorded it with Joe Bethancourt on their album Our Fathers of Old. This is the third album Fish has done based on Kipling's poems.